What is up, guys? Spooky Cactus here. Hopefully I didn't frighten you too bad. Thank you so much for stopping by, and today, the Festival of the Lost 2020 event is live within Destiny 2 Season of Arrivals. But this year, this event brings some pretty big changes. So this video is going to go over everything you need to know about this event, what has changed, and importantly, how to make the most of farming the new loot available, and especially some tips for how to get those pesky Cipher Decoders a lot faster. And so, let's get started. But just before we do, if you really want to be farming, you gotta be focused, and therefore you gotta have some advanced GG focus, best and only clinically proven gaming supplement out there. Use code KHD for 10% off and help support the channel. Alright, now what's going on with this year's Festival of the Lost? Well, originally you're gonna go to the tower, you're gonna talk to Eva Levante, and she's gonna give you a new quest, and immediately you're then going to talk to the spider. Now, he has an important part to play because he updates your quest step, and now you have to play either a strike, a crucible match, or gambit match, and then you will get a Cipher Decoder. Now, importantly, this does not need to be like a playlist strike. You can go into the Lake of Shadows on the EDZ, which is the fastest strike out there. Just get that done, and that will update, and you will get a guaranteed Cipher Decoder. And then the quest will update yet again, and now you're prompted to go into the Haunted Forest. Now, in previous years, the Haunted Forest, it would give you a time limit, and it was all about clearing as many branches as you possibly could. The more branches you cleared, the better the loot at the end. And that's still true in some regard. Now, when you get to the end of the Haunted Forest, there's going to be 6 total chests. 1 front and center, which is an automatic reward that you can just open. That is going to be filled with strange coins and candy based on how far you've gone. So that chest is the reason to go as high as possible in terms of branches. And if you're looking for a high branch clear, be sure to not just put your mask on, and you're going to be wanting to wear your mask in any activity because you need to have your mask on to get Cipher Decoders, which we'll talk about in a sec. So make sure, basically, if you're doing anything, if you have any interest in opening chests at the end of the Haunted Forest, make sure your mask is always on. And also make sure to take the quick moment and go and upgrade your mask. Not only can you put on some normally good mods like a Finder mod on, for example, but you can also equip a special Festival of the Lost seasonal mod. These offer massive bonuses, more damage to airborne enemies, you get regeneration for getting precision shots for one of them, but most importantly, all 3 of them offer a huge increase to the drop rate of heavy. So that is obviously extremely important, and that means that machine guns, because they're very ammo efficient, I mean, you can see from the background gameplay, I am using the Xenophage, and I am not stopping using the Xenophage. I use this essentially the entire run through because of how numerous the heavy ammo drops are. But I digress. That is all just for that 1 chest to get those 2 different event items, both of which, as you can see, are used to purchase certain cosmetic items, more masks, the exotic ghost, ship and sparrow, etc. from Eva Levante. The other 5 chests in the background are only opened with Cipher Decoders, and those are going to, well, you can actually inspect your Cipher Decoder and it will show the potential drop rates from those chests. So as you can see, you can get a bunch of masks, a legendary engram, but you can also get the 2 auto rifles, special event auto rifles, the horror story and the Braytech Werewolf. Both are back from previous years, but actually have renewed perk pools, so they have different perks that they weren't able to get in previous years. So if you want to farm those, you have to get those Cipher Decoders. But that also means that those 5 chests are completely unrelated to how well you do in the Haunted Forest. And you can see we actually just did 1 single branch and then just AFK'd. for the entire time. This is actually faster because it doesn't count down your time when you're just about to start a branch. So you can AFK the whole time, after doing one branch, then clear that branch, kill the enemy, and as you can see, all 5 of those chests are still on offer. You're gonna get some trash rewards out of that initial chest in terms of chocolate strange coins and candy, but if you're just farming the auto rifles, again, that's what you can do. You don't need to go far at all in terms of branches, so keep that in mind. Alright, now let's talk about those pesky Cipher Decoders. They are going to have a chance of dropping after you complete an activity. And although the initial Cipher Decoder only came from a Crucible match, a Strike, or a Gambit match, now pretty much any activity can award a Cipher Decoder. For example, we did Reckoning, and I think we did get one person got a Cipher Decoder there. We tried out strikes, we tried out nightmare hunts, we even did some public events. So again, there's a lot of different activities on offer, but the very important and also disappointing fact is that it's only a chance to get one. There is pretty much nothing that offers a guaranteed Cipher Decoder drop. In fact, we even tried to do more challenging activities. We upped the power level of the Nightmare Hunt from the low, like 860, up to 1020. We also did a Adept Nightfall the Ordeal, which, remember, the current Nightfall is offering double rewards. However, although we saw our chocolate strange coins double and we all got 6, not a single one of us got a Cipher Decoder. So it really just seems like no matter the activity, frankly, no matter the difficulty, you can still, and the majority of the time you will still, get no Cipher Decoder on completion, and then you just have a chance to get one. I've heard rumors of getting 2 for some of the more difficult activities like Nightfalls and Playlist Strikes, but again, because you can also just get none and those activities take so much longer, that's not necessarily the best place to farm. So where should you farm? Well, by far, if we're talking about just completions, there's 2 activities that come to mind. Firstly, you have Reckoning Tier 1. That is extremely easy, especially if you get Cabal. It is done in absolutely no time, and that is going to be impacted by daily modifiers. So, for example, if it's Heavyweight, yeah, Reckoning Tier 1 and even Reckoning Tier 2 are going to be a breeze to farm. But aside from that, I think the easier thing is going to be Nightmare Hunts. Specifically, this week, the fastest one by far is Skolas. As you can see, in the background gameplay, we load up, we kill a few nightmares, go to the next part, kill a few nightmares, go to the boss fight. Like, it's really just 3 different areas, essentially, and you can complete one of these in less than 2 minutes. And as you can see, there is a chance, it is absolutely confirmed, that you can get some Cipher Decoders from this. So again, if it is just not even guaranteed to drop at all, you're looking for the fastest activity possible, and that would be one of these extremely fast Nightmare Hunts, lowest difficulty. Put on the Spin to Win Fallen Guillotine Sword in order to just absolutely crank through not only nightmares, but also the end boss. And if you do have teammates and you time everything correctly, you are able to, throw a Press of Darkness grenade, kill one of the nightmares to drop the Umbral Trace that increases your damage, and then all 3 of you just collapse and spin to win, and you can just insta-melt these nightmare bosses. However, there's one more very important tip. Although that is by far the best approach to farming, there is also a way to get 2 more guaranteed Cipher Decoders, and that is your other characters. Remember, you get 1 for that initial quest, and that quest is character-based. So as you can see, I just swapped to my Warlock, started the quest again, quickly talked to Eva and then the Spider, and then did 1 more of the Lake of Shadows, and then got another one guaranteed. Did the same thing on my Hunter, got another one guaranteed. So those are 2 guaranteed ones that you absolutely want to make the most of if you have multiple characters. But this does mean, considering just how low they're dropping, like, it is a pretty depressing drop rate right now, if you don't care about your characters, it may be more efficient to delete characters, make new ones, because this is a free event and it's all taking place at 750 light. Just like make a new character, get a guaranteed one, delete that character, make a new character, get a guaranteed one. Yeah, it's super annoying, but that is how bad the drop rates are that we're dealing with right now. And therefore, I've got to mention it. Overall, this is an extremely disappointing system. People are already kind of bored of Destiny, and making them spend 99% of their time in other activities they don't want to do just so they can get decoders to go to the one activity, the Haunted Forest, that is the cool new thing that people do want to do. I do not understand the logic of this whatsoever, but I digress, guys. That is the guide for, what is going on within Festival of the Lost 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it informative, and if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickCacus. That's linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.